Hey Slackers, what's up? You know, there is an election on the horizon. That's right, Canada is about to vote for a new federal leader. And for my American friends, who appear to be most of my viewership, I thought maybe I'd give you a little quick breakdown of what the facts are here and what we're looking at as we move into one of the most consequential elections of our history, thanks to your guy. So, there are 5 official parties in Canada. I mean, maybe there's more, but there are 5 that end up on the ballot for the most part. And, you know, that's cool. But in all honesty, this is really a 2-horse race. This election for most Canadians will come down to a choice between Conservative and Liberal governments. And we'll get to who they are, but first let's talk about the less likely to win parties, let's say. Listed in my assessment from having the best to least chances in this election, we'll start with the NDP, the New Democrat Party. NDP could, in a nutshell, be described as effectively a socialist-leaning party. They're not socialist as such, but some of their concepts borrow heavily from that mindset. A little more liberal than the Liberals, I guess, is the way we put that in this country. Their leader and candidate for the Prime Minister's office this time around is Jagmeet Singh. He's been around for a little while. Don't honestly think he's got the greatest chance, but then again, the NDP has traditionally struggled to gain the footing that they would like to have in this country. Next up, we've got the Green Party. What can I say about the Green Party? They're relatively new on the scene, as in maybe 20 years, can't really honestly remember. As a party that is most interested in environmental issues, they do struggle to come off as relevant, especially when the times require that the conversation move to things like trade wars. In any event, they're out there. They were not invited to some of the debates involved in this election owing to the fact that they didn't actually offer up enough candidates in the ridings to be considered a relevant voice. Next up, we got the PQs, the Parti Québecois. I have to say, these guys, they give me a little bit of trouble. I've always struggled to understand why we have given official party status to a party that really doesn't have any concerns outside of their one little locality within Canada. Okay, it's not little, Quebec's big, but it's one province and their scope of interest doesn't seem to extend much beyond those borders. So always found myself wondering how you can conscionably or realistically elect somebody that doesn't have any policy concerns outside of their own locality. Canada's a big country, got a lot of different things going on here. PQs. And that brings us to the big boys, the 2 parties that are most likely to grapple for the prize here. The polls indicate that the Liberals have got a pretty big advantage that is new and a direct response to what's happening south of the border. The Liberal leader, Mark Carney, is a finance guy. He was the head of Canada's... I don't know what that is. He was the head of Canada's central bank during the 2008 recession and piloted us fairly well, so he's got that as a credential and a bona fide. In any event, Carney has held the office of Prime Minister since Pierre Trudeau stepped down a couple of weeks back, and then he called an election to make sure that everybody did in fact want him to run the show, which isn't a given. So anyway, here we are. Finally, we have the Conservative Party of Canada. Their leader is Pierre Poilievre, a career politician who has, up to this point, had a pretty good career as an attack dog. It remains to be seen whether he's got the confidence of the country in terms of being able to lead. His message has kind of been similar to what we've heard from the Conservative side down south, which doesn't necessarily play too well during the current political environment we're involved in now. So they've had a bit of a slip in the polls, but they're definitely the biggest threat that the incumbent Liberal Party faces. So here's what's up, guys. Anybody that's watched my channel is probably aware by now of what my political leanings might be, but I'm not going to try to impose those on anybody. I just, feel that it's my channel's my privilege to let you know how I feel about things, but I'm not trying to encourage anybody to do anything except this. If you are a young person who has not voted, go and vote. If you're 18 plus by Monday morning, the 28th, I think it is, of April 2025, you should go vote. Exercise your right to do that. Have a voice in this. Be a part of it, because history is being made as we speak. And, you know, you can either say that it happened to you or it happened because you were part of it. Anyway. Have a great day, Slackers. I'm working on a little bit more of a funny video for you. Got that in the works. I've been totally crazy busy with my job and my home renovation. So I do apologize if you're getting tired of seeing my half-assed videos show up sporadically. I will do better as time goes by. Anyway, love you guys a whole bunch. Love each other. Happy Friday, Slackers. Bye. 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 Bye.